we have a guest here, and he's from Guardian Life Insurance, and he's here to give us some information on the do's and the don'ts when it comes to insurance.
So we say good morning,
especially Guardian Life.
And we say good morning to Mr. Calvin Mendez. Good morning, son. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah, man. Nice
having you. Calvin? I know Calvin for years, Natalie.
Yes,
I know him. I know the boy when he was good looking. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Age does that too.
Yeah, but it's very reason though.
So how you going, Calvin?
Well, good to know. I can't complain.
Great. And
cool, calm, and collective.
Yes. Well, that's how you always is. So we're here to talk about the insurance and here to talk about the retirement plans that you'll have. So when people start thinking about retirement, what are some of the things they need to take into consideration?
Well, first of all, retirement, there's a reason why we call it retirement planning, because it is a plan. It's never just, you don't just buy an annuity or you buy a plan and you stop.
Right.
You started when you're 25 or 30, or worst case when some people start in their 40s.
I find you saying that you're watching, man. I don't understand this.
No, just because you're right next to me. I'm sorry, I'll cook any son. Anyway, so it's a plan. So not because you meet with a representative, you meet with an agent or your guardian agent and you start a plan and you say, well, okay, $500 a month, $200 a month, you stop. No, you need to keep planning because retirement planning is about maintaining your standard of living after you finish work. Because there are a lot of people would retire and they retire to a second job. And we don't want that. You want that when they retire. There's a vision we all have about retirement.
Yes.
When you retire, you want to travel, you want to see the world, you want to do all sorts of things. But if you don't have the funds for that, then how are you supposed to enjoy life thereafter?
Can't travel.
You can't. You can't do anything. Even when it comes from business, there's always a question, I would ask my clients, what is your exit strategy? How do you plan to exit your business? And same thing, how do you plan to exit your employer business? What's your plan? When you leave, if you're making $5,000, $10,000 a month, where does that income come from?
Yeah.
You don't want to wait on the government.
Right.
You don't want to do that because, yes, there's old age pension.
You don't want to depend on them,
correct? You don't want to depend on them. You don't know how long that is going to be around for. So, yes, we have old age pension. Yes, we have NIS, but we've seen everything we've read in the media about that, what's going to happen with NIB, what the government needs to do, all of that stuff. So you need to make sure that you provide for yourself. And the government has put things in place to help you to provide for yourself, and that is purchasing annuities. And by doing that now, you can now write off those payments as a tax deductions.
Okay.
Yeah. All annuities and pension funds are tax deductible up to $50,000 per year.
Well, that's good. So, but how does the insurance factor into this whole plan? Because people that take insurance and for health, for medical purposes, they don't think that retirement is something. Or they have we just call it an annuity plan.
Annuity. Well, no, that's the thing now. Annuity plan. A lot of people, yes, you need your life insurance, you need your critical illness, you need your health. All those things are extremely important. But of course, retirement is also.
You need that.
You need to have that, right? Because when you look at the cost of living now, factoring inflation, those things actually continue to accelerate at a high rate.
Correct.
Why we have our core inflation, you would find that the inflation on things like food and vacation and those things continue to go up. They continue to go up. And that's basically the standard of living that you're looking at. So the amount of money you're paying for a basket of food now, 10 years down the road, it might cost you twice as much.
Or 10 years down, 10 years past. What you would have paid then. So that alone will tell you where we're going and the rate we're going at.
Yeah.
You need to be in that same rate.
Yeah, I'm a relatively young guy, but I remember, let's just look at
like the word relative.
Yeah, relative. Think about the price of a beer or the price of a loaf of bread 10 years ago to what it is now.
But you would have never, just talking, you would have never ever imagined look for better 15 hours. You would
never thought about
ever
it.
thought that 10 years ago.
No.
How would it reach there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're right.
Yeah.
So, you need to. But what are some major considerations that people need to have when they plan in the future?
You need to look at your cost of living now, right, and project it, which is what a guardian advisor will help you do.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Yeah,
Correct.
a guardian advisor, we will help you look at your current expenses, and then we will project it, factor inflation. There's a calculation that we use. There's a proper way to do it. It's not just about coming and say, hey, look, $500 into annuity. We factor that into it. We factor your cost of living projected by the rate of inflation, and then we would also look at your salary growth as well, and then we would come up with a figure, a comfortable retirement figure. So then we'll tell you what you need to contribute now, or how much you need to save. So then you will say, well, okay, I could afford that, or I can't afford that. So listen, let's start with something. Put the plan.
But I'm not going to ask you that.
We will grow.
How do you balance what you can afford and what you need to put in?
No, that's the thing. We will always tell you, as an advisor, we will tell you what you need to do. What you can do is something
we need to work out. Correct.
Right? So we look at things down, many different ways that you could beef it up.
So how does annuities work? Are there savings? Like, could the clients access that fund like a savings?
Right. Well, annuities are not saving plans, so to say. So you can't access it as if you could just go in the bank or swipe a card.
Correct.
They were designed legally. So all insurance companies carry annuities. So you're not allowed to dip into your annuity. It is for retirement. So because you get a tax deduction,
you're not allowed, or you should not. How does it work?
Well, you shouldn't, but they are, the government put things in there. So basically, if you try to dip into your annuity, you have to surrender it. The government takes back their 25%.
Correct.
So there's a 25% surrender charge or cash in charge.
Which you really don't want.
Which you don't want, like 25% of your money going back. But they say, listen, we are giving you the tax break to help you to provide for yourself at retirement. If you want to take it other than a retirement benefit, then, we take him back on 25, the tax deduction we gave you. So now annuities are the only form of an investment, and I make no apologies for that. Some financial advisors will disagree with me. Financial analysts will disagree with me. It's the only form of investment that will give you a guaranteed source of income for life. You cannot outlive an annuity. So you can have all sorts of other investments. You could have your real estate,
your stocks,
and all of that. All those things are volatile. They go up and down.
But that's providing that you don't touch it.
No, this is separate. So you have in retirement, of course, in your entire investment portfolio, you need to have different assets, right?
Okay.
So if you have your real estate one way, you have anything, savings
anything
one
else,
way.
Right?
Your annuity, once you don't touch it, as you say, when you reach retirement, the pension that you will get is guaranteed for life. Guaranteed. You could have, people argue with me, they say, well, but I could have a house or rented it out. Yes, there are properties that we know was rented for thousands of US dollars.
And it's no longer. No, it's empty.
No, it's empty.
Correct.
Right? So that's not a guaranteed source of income. Annuities give you a guaranteed source of income. Increasing, and it's Guardian Life Annuities, I can speak about that, increasing at a rate of inflation. Annually. So you'll never lose your buying power of your dollar. So if you retire and your pension is 10,000 a month, 20, whatever it is, because everybody is different.
Correct.
Our annuities will increase by the rate of inflation.
So everybody should have an annuity.
Everybody should have an annuity.
So let's say someone wants to purchase one of these products from Guardian Life. How can we do so with ease?
With ease. You can reach out to any one of our 600 financial advisors that we have.
Wow.
We have over 15 branches.
Good morning, Ricard Garrett.
Ricard actually is in my branch, actually.
Okay.
Very good guy.
Yeah.
So you can reach out to your financial advisor, reach out to any one of you, or you can contact 226 MyGG. And they
226 MyGG.
Yeah, and you can actually, they'll
send you where you need to go. Give you the information.
What area you're in, and they could locate somebody.
But back to your annuity, the more you put is the better for you.
That's right.
That's it. Yeah.
That's how annuities work. The more you put in, the better it works.
So even if you have to sacrifice a couple things, now is a good time to sacrifice it so you don't have to sacrifice later on.
Yes, that's
thing.
right. That's now is the time. You're not too young. Though if there are a lot of people in their 20s and 30s say, well, I have another 30 years to work. I don't need to think about retirement.
Don't make that mistake.
The younger you are, the less you have to put in and the bigger your pension would look like. So you might have a 30-year-old put in $500 a month and a 45-year-old put in $500 a month, and they both go into age 65 for retirement.
Yeah.
And the 30-year-old will be far better off when he reach, obviously, far better off.
Than the,
Yeah.
So, so young people, I know insurance you may think is not something that's not tangible, but it is. You need to start your annuity. You need to work your retirement from now. I know you now start to work and to think of retirement kind of funny, but no, now is the time to think about it. Your first month at work, think of retirement.
I mean, some companies, some people are fortunate that they have company pension funds.
Yes.
But not all those pension funds. I mean, you have the traditional type pension funds, which again are not annuities. And you only retire on 2/3 of your final income. Which, of course, when you think about it, anybody, if I ask you to take a salary cut by a third now, you'll watch something wrong with me.
Yes.
Right? Now, that's when you reach retirement. You're making money, good. And when you retire now, they tell you, we cutting your pay by
you used to get 10,000, now you could get a
7,000 or 6,000. Like, what? And go home. Right? Now, we tell people, we said, listen, retirement, the days that you spend the most money currently is either a Friday or a Saturday, right?
Correct.
Because your lineman,
This weekend, correct.
When you retire, every day is Friday and Saturday.
Correct.
So you will spend more money every day. So there's it doesn't make sense to retire on less income when you actually have more time on your hands.
But Kevin, you don't want to retire and have to watch your dollar because you work very hard for that dollar for all these years. So you want to enjoy it with your wife and your family, and you want to travel. So guys, as we said, get that retiree, get that annuity. Call any Guardian Life at 622-MY-GG.
That's right.
And get information, and they will explain the things you don't understand.
Yeah. Or you can visit our website, www.myguardiangroup.com. You can visit our website. You will see a list of all of our branches, and you can actually choose which branch you want.
That's closer to you, more convenient.
Exactly.
Correct.
Very
so,
located.
Kevin, you said thank you so much for coming in and sharing that with us. I think we need more of those things. I think Trinidad, the young people
There's a lot to know about retirement planning.
Correct.
There's a lot to know about which plan works best for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suppose if everybody thought that way, we wouldn't be where we are today, kind of thing.
No, that's right.
Yeah. So, it's Kevin. What's his name? Calvin, sorry. Kevin all morning,
Yeah.
Calvin. What's his name, Calvin?
Mendez.
Calvin
Mendez.
Yeah.
And your branch is where?
I am the branch manager of the Chaguanas branch. Well,
Central.
one of the branches in Chaguanas. I mean, I am from Port of Spain.
Yes.
But agents, we go
all over. Everywhere. There's no place.
That's right.
Yeah.
I have over 36 agents in my branch right now. Ricard being one of them. Actually, Ricard and my two managers that work with me are Ian and Ricard. So we specialize a lot of stuff in retirement planning and business insurance as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We want to thank you once again.
Feel free to reach out to us, reach out to any one of our advisors, and we'll be happy to give you a free consultation, a free checkup.
Yeah.
There's no charge to that.
There's no charge.
We make the recommendation, and you choose to do the business with us. So if not, we tell you thank you.
If not,
we made a friend.
So thanks a lot, Calvin, and Trinidad has been Guardian Life. Guardian, they want to be a guardian for life. That's what it is.
It's worth living.
Correct.
Leave a Z. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.